Hey everyone, how are you guys? Joe Perez from Flipping Unleashed, and we're going to talk about my favorite subject today, making money on real estate flips. I made $500,000 on one flip over here in Southern California in Huntington Beach property near the water. This home had a ton of fire damage. We bought it. We were able to take this beast of a home and in a few short months transformed it to a gem. Put it on the market and things sold freaking well, and we commanded the highest value for it. I'm going to be releasing videos in segments. I'd love for you guys to subscribe, turn on notifications, because I want you to see it, and I want you to see an actual real life example and learn from it, because it's going to be some really cool informational stuff. So subscribe, like it, send me some feedback and comments, and I'd love to hear how you guys feel about it. Thanks.
Hello everyone, how you doing today? Hold on a second, let's make sure we don't get hit by the car over here. Last thing you want is your cameraman hit by a car. That's not a good start to your day. So speaking of starts, let's see how today ends up being, because today is a special day. Today hopefully will be a proper finale, because since last time you were here, the home was pretty much done, a couple of minor little issues, touch-ups, and now we get to see what it looks like when it's been staged. We get to see the depiction, the artist depiction I like to call it, because that's what really ties the home together when you finally furnish it, when you show people what this actually looks like. It's no longer a product of imagination. They can actually see it. And the only thing that they're imagining is how they would feel living in this house, which is good, because now they're making an emotional attachment, a mental attachment to the home and to ownership. And that's what we want as a home seller. So let's go in here, let's see what the creativity is. And you know, I gotta tell you, I'm not too worried. I'm actually pretty excited because I got some really good people, you know? I think the same way you have a good roofer and a good plumber, a good electrician, well, you have to put equal value on your stager. I might even argue they might be some of the most important people, because that's the final finished product and that's what gives the final impression. And more importantly, when they walk in, it's the most important impression. So let's see what everything looks like. You know, if you pan around over here, let me show everybody something. It is such a pleasant irony what furniture does to a place. You would think that putting furniture in a place, adding more items would make it look smaller. When you fill an empty item, you fill an empty box, it should make it look fuller, right? But what I love about this is, on the contrary, I think it actually makes it look bigger. If you pan and kind of get a shot from over here, what you're gonna see is a really nice sectional sofa set, a really big one. It's a really big set, you know? And you could see the small chair here on the side. You can see the table and the end tables and so forth. And if you notice, it's a complete set, right? But you look, you've got this humongous piece over here of just wide open area. Got a nice table set over there. So people can see like, wow, our furniture would fit in here like really nice and it would look really good. And as usual, the stagers, I like how they color combine it. So you can see that there's tones of grays in there, and then I love the reds. The reds always bring out a little more color and everything. And I was very curious to see what they were gonna do with this side, and it looks perfect. It's like a little relaxing little lounge area. You have your chairs here. But you know, understand too how staging works. It has to be relative price. In other words, if you buy the premium package, they'll give you premium furniture for everything. Sometimes though, you don't really need all that. What I find is some of the best packages are the packages that all the furniture is somewhat premium, somewhat, you know, on the upper level, but it doesn't have to be the highest level. So for example, these chairs, that's okay. And I really like the idea over here with the dining room set, kind of a breakfast nook slash dining room set. They really incorporated both in here. I like that. Because I was wondering, if you remember one of our last videos, I was asking myself, well, how are they gonna do that? You know, I thought maybe they might put it over there in that corner, but you know, they came over here, they spent some time, and what I love about it is that if you look around, it's really not inhibiting the kitchen. It's not inhibiting the kitchen at all, and there's still a big kitchen, and you don't feel like you're crowded into the kitchen or anything else. So 2 thumbs up, really happy, and like I said, look at this big wide space over here. So it looks really good. Now let's take a look at the backyard. Okay, so as far as the backyard, All they really did was put 3 chairs. I might have wanted a little bit more, but I got to tell you though, my first instinct is that's not really a lot out here. Maybe I would have wanted to have a table with some chairs, but now I'm thinking to myself, maybe that's not a good idea, because maybe a table with a chair, it might have had an umbrella, or it might have had a little more. I think the beauty to this backyard is, if you look at it, I mean, it's just an absolute paradise. All the colors and the plants and everything. I mean, wow, the waterfalls. You can hear the birds chirping. This really feels like your own private zen. So maybe that was the idea with the staging. Keep it sweet and simple. Just put some chairs and let people kind of like enjoy the view, so to speak. I'm very impressed, by the way, with the backyard. There's cars driving by, and I find that this backyard is so aesthetically pleasing that I'm not even concerned with the sound of the cars or anything else. So that's good. And I got to tell you that if I feel this way, I have no doubt they're going to feel how I feel. And the reason is, I think being in this industry and doing as many jobs and many rehabs and deals as I've done, I think I have a more critical eye and a more discerning eye. I'm my own worst critic. And if it meets my standard, then I think I feel pretty good. It's going to meet members of the general public standard, because they're not going to be such a harsh critic as I am. So now, let's go take a look at the master bedroom, the bathrooms, and see how those look. Let's go take a look at the first bedroom. Pretty simple. They put some furniture in here, and obviously by the footballs and everything else, it looks like they're trying to achieve the young boy or the young boys having a room together, which is fine. It's enough for a parent to say, wow, I can put my kids in here, and 2 beds fit just fine. Mirrored closet door really adds on to it, and I like the artwork. Take me out to the ball game. Who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love the ball game? And now we shall come into this room. And this room, I like how they did it. They kept it sweet and simple. There's all kinds of options, all kinds of ideas. And in reality, if you come around over here, it's an interesting spot. I think a little table could go in there, or a chair or something could go in there. And then we come over here into the bathroom. They put there's a shower curtain in, but we try to keep it to the side. I don't really like putting many like shower curtains or things like that, as I explained before. I like to leave it up to the next buyer to decide what they want to do. And meanwhile, I think the inspector asked us for a shower curtain, so we have it here. But more importantly, I like the idea of keeping this open so people can really see all the design work. And it looks really nice. And you have your towels. Wow, this is nice. Look at the master bedroom. This is nice. This is perfectly centered, and this light's really nice. I mean, I want to freaking lie in the thing right now. I want to go take a nap in here right now. I'm not going to tell you who with, but this looks really inviting. Looks really inviting, and wow, this light, everything. I really like how they did it. I don't know why in my mind I thought maybe they were going to put the master bedroom set against that wall and kind of capitalize on the rectangular shape on the room. But hey, that's just my idea. We all have ideas. I like letting the people who specialize in a particular idea do their work. And this looks really good. And they even put some little curtains in here. I love the 2 little chairs over there. Looks nice. Something where like, hey honey, at night we're hanging out, chit-chatting or whatever. And I could tell you, I have chairs in my master bedroom, and I think that those things are invaluable, because it's nice in the morning, or you're getting dressed, sit down, put your socks on and your shoes on and things like that. To me, it makes a really big difference. So this looks really nice, and more importantly, it still looks really big. Remember, this home, I don't believe, is even 1,400 square feet. So when you look at this thing and you get a good pan around, keep in mind that this home is not as big as you would think for a master bedroom this size. I've done deals where the homes are 2,000 to 2,400 square feet with master bedrooms this size. So that's how you build the value. You build the value in size. And that's it. So what happened here? You had a chance to see this place. From the first day we got it, fire damage galore. All the walls, all the interior walls were charred, really dark and ugly. The appliances were charred. I mean, it looked like this whole place was barbecued, And we had to start little by little. We had to pull our permits. We had to start replacing drywall and just reconfiguring the house and everything, and little by little, we began to make the changes, and hey, this is how it works. Somebody paid me and paid me very well to take over their problem and make the changes. And that's what we do, we build things. And this is the final culmination of it. This place has completely changed in every way, shape, and form. And I expect to do very well on this deal. This deal meets my criteria for people walking in and falling in love with it. And you know, it's funny because sometimes you get even peripheral benefits. The neighbors were a little hostile in the beginning because the home was so run down, and they associated negative feelings with this home and the people who were surrounded by this home, people who were involved in this home. And little by little, as we began to fix it up, we saw a transition. Their attitude began to change, and they began to really enjoy it. So that's nice too, because they realize that what we're doing is good for them. And neighbors are very important, by the way. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. They're very important. Sometimes they're very difficult, but they're important because they can call, they can make your life miserable, they can call building and safety, code enforcement. So it's good to get along with them. So now during the marketing process, I don't have to worry about neighbors speaking bad to potential buyers, because there's always going to be a nosy neighbor who seems to know all your buyers, who seems to be outside all the time expressing his opinion. And they're going to say nice things. They're going to be like, wow, I saw it. They've been working this place for months. So this is the finality. This is the moment in time that you're excited to be in this industry, because you're excited the day you buy the home. Then you have a lot of what I have oh shit moments, where everything goes wrong, with different problems, and you're saying to yourself, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Then you finally get through all those till you get to this moment, where you get to put the home on the market. And there might be a couple little issues with the home inspection, a few little oh shit moments. But other than that, we're gonna get through those. This home was well built, and we have all the permits to show that it was properly done. And I would say that at this point, you can see the finish line. So this is a happier time for you, okay? So I'm going to keep you guys posted. I'm going to let you guys know how the escrow and everything's coming along. And maybe we can even, depending on who buys the place, maybe we can even do a little video with them and get them in and get their ideas of what they think of what we did and how we did it and if it made sense. And I don't know if I even want to show them what the old pictures look like, but who knows? Maybe with the right day, the right time, after they sign everything, I might show them pictures of what it used to look like. Okay? So you guys enjoy yourselves.